What's up, everybody? If you actually found this, congratulations. YouTube is so messed up these days, you can't even just, if it's a small channel, you can't even just type them in. But there's no way I can talk about this on my main channel. So if you found it, congrats. There's probably going to be some adult language over here, just so you know. So after years of Yeezy just attacking whoever the fuck they want with impunity, now they're getting a taste of their own medicine. But the news reports, the American news reports are coming out already saying, oh, poor us, poor us. But they have been doing this for years to multiple other people. And he says it plain as day right here.
What should the American people know about what is happening here in Israel?
Well, first of all, right behind me, Trey, this is the reason why we took out that surprise initiative, the preemptive strike against Iran.
So yeah, you struck them first. Actually, this has been going on for quite a while. But they are so full of themselves with their lawyer fucking doublespeak that they call it a preemptive defensive attack. What the fuck? You mean you went on the offensive and attacked somebody? No, it was a preemptive defensive attack. And they actually have the fucking chutzpah to go on X today and say, this is not Gaza, this is Israel. Wah. You guys have leveled 20 miles of city after stealing the other 80% of the country from them. And now you're gonna cry that somebody fought back after you attacked them. Go fuck yourselves. So without further ado, here's some fireworks for you. I got more of that coming, but I really hope Trump's able to stick to his guns here. I do think he's trying to stay out of this, and I think Benji put him over a barrel because America's had a defense agreement with them for who knows how long, 50, 80 years probably. And if you saw Trump yesterday during the big parade, he looked absolutely trash. He has not slept this week. The statement he released was at like 3 a.m. 2 or 3 nights ago saying that, well, you guys should have just taken the deal. But the way it looks to me is he was telling Benji, no, don't do it. We're almost to an agreement. They were supposed to meet up this weekend, and they may still be doing it. But this just absolutely destroyed any negotiating power Trump has between this and Ukraine. They've just screwed him over completely. Now no world leader is going to listen to anything he says. And for the people that keep telling me that Trump's in on it, well, then why didn't they do this back in 2016 so Trump would have a full 8 years ahead of him to help out with this? There's a million ways this could have been done that didn't destroy Trump's reputation, but he decided to go that route. Yeah, right. But once again here, the Iron Dome has almost completely failed. It's so easy to overwhelm that. And Iran is just using all of their old gear to go in and draw the fire of their defense systems, and then sliding a couple hypersonics right behind that are getting through. So did my It's All Fake crowd make it over here? I really hope so. Are you going to tell me this is CGI? Look, people keep trying to say it's all an act. They have been sending soldiers off to the slaughter since the beginning of time. Do you have any idea how much more difficult it would be to stage all of this than to just do what you've always done? You think they give a fuck if some people die? They'd rather some people die. These people are psychotic. They're going to be crying all day about how they targeted civilians. That was like a fuel refinery or storage area, and these look like strategic hits. But here's one thing about it.
Mainstream like Fox News, where the guy is literally pointing towards it as he's being ushered back by the IDF.
The Iranians have responded with 3 waves of ballistic missiles. This is Israel's version of the Pentagon, the Kiryat. And the building on this compound was just hit.
Please go back, please, go back.
And on CNN, it's being admitted that it is literally in the middle of a residential area.
It's in the northern part of Tel Aviv, but it's in the city. It's in a densely populated area. And of course, the concern is if you're firing, even though Iran might consider that a military target, it is in a densely populated city.
Why have they placed it right in the middle? Well, it's using its local population as human shields to deter its enemy from attacking it. And if they do attack it, then civilian casualties will be unavoidable.
So yeah, this is like us putting the Pentagon in downtown Manhattan, where they know they have to take out a bunch of civilians to get at our leadership. And Yeezy are the ones that started all this shit. They were targeting their scientists and top brass. This would be like Germany in World War II going after Albert Einstein and Tesla and Robert Oppenheimer, General Patton. This is not how you fight a traditional war. This is just straight up terrorism. And they're proud of it, just like their pager thing. But now these motherfuckers are going to cry all day saying they can't believe the injustice here.
What should the American people know about what is happening here in Israel?
Well, first of all, right behind me, Trey, this is the reason why we took out that surprise initiative, the preemptive strike against Iran. They've been saying for years, Trey, that this is what they're going to do. They're going to destroy and eliminate the Israeli people. This is with a non-nuclear warhead. This entire building coming down, people trapped beneath the rubble. Can we imagine if Iran was able to have a nuke? There's no army bases here. This is the middle of a neighborhood. There's a kindergarten across the street. This is what Israel had to stop. And for the United States that stands behind Israel, the same Iran that's threatening Israel threatens the United States. The United States right now has an option in front of them. They've helped us do this. However, the president has a choice to go down in history as protecting the United States from a nuclear Iran. That will decide what happens in the next.
You know what? Fuck you and your nuclear scare tactic. Unfortunately, people are stupid enough to believe that, well, if they've got a nuclear bomb, then they have a delivery system that can get it all the way over here to America. Yeah, fucking right. I honestly don't think anybody has intercontinental ballistic missiles like they claim. Have you guys ever seen them tested? Where do they test these? Where do you have a 2,000-mile firing range that you test these at? Bullshit. You're lying to people saying this was strictly residential when I bet you there's something of strategic value there, just like what was just shown. But you've been doing this to the strip right next to you for years. You have absolutely leveled that place, not giving a shit about women, children, or anybody. When they do manage to leak footage of your war crimes, you say, oh, well, that 6-year-old was a Hamas leader. I'm going to do a video and show you the level of MK Ultra brainwashing that they have done to the youth of Yeezy. They haven't just taught them that it's okay to do this. They've taught them it's the best thing in the world and it's your God-given right as the chosen to G-side every one of them. These guys have been playing the Semetophobia card for so long they think they can do whatever the fuck they want and then cry about how they were wrong. Like the saying goes, the gray is who I call these people. The gray is the only person who cries out in pain as he stabs you in the back. They deserve every bit of this. And if people are sitting here calling me Semetophobic, yeah, if you know what these people are and you're not, then you're an idiot. The media talks about white supremacists all day. These are the literal supremacists. You are nothing but a fucking dog to them.
If he were sitting here today, he would answer the question plainly to your face. He would say, it's because your mom and dad, your culture, didn't teach you that we are the chosen, you are not. Because we are chosen, we have to create provisions for the succession of our people and our nation. And according to our laws and to the doctrines and the worldviews and the books, the Talmud and the Torah that we read, you, Peter, and he would literally point at me with no facetiousness. He would say, "You are dog shit." I almost spit up my coffee.
Yeah, so they're trying to convince Christians on X right now that you got to stand with God's people or it's an effrontery directly to God himself. These people spit on Christians in their homeland, and any of them that are honest will directly tell you that you deserve to be offed because you are an idolater. And the punishment for that under Torah law is your removal from the face of the earth. They use Christians. They use anybody they can. The ones they can't use, they buy out. The one they can't buy out, they blackmail. And I honestly think that by far they are the number one threat to America. So don't fall for this bullshit. Just look at this self-righteous prick. What the fuck are you even doing with your hands? It's written right there in the Torah that you are glorifying the name of God if you fuck over Christians and lie, cheat, and steal from them. All right, I'm going to stop now. It's kind of good to get that off my chest. I'm tired of biting my tongue all the time. But I think probably the best thing that could happen for the world right now is if the big I wipes them off of the map. It'd certainly help us clean up our Congress real quick. Static out.